welcome back to my channel. So today, yes, you did read that title correctly. I am literally going to be mixing all my foundations and all my primers together to see what kind of concoction I can come up with on my face. Some of my foundations are full coverage, some of them are different colors because clearly I don't know how to color match myself. So this is going to be interesting and a little bit unnecessary, but I was watching a couple videos the other day and I saw a couple YouTubers literally mix different foundations, like all of their foundations in one and put it on their face. Some of them looked orange, which I feel like that's what I'm gonna look like, or I'm going to look like super white as I usually do in all my videos, but what else is new? So if you guys just want to see me kind of bullshit around and mix all of my foundations and primers together, then just go ahead and keep watching. So I have two glass little bowls here in front of me, one for my foundation, one for my primer. So let's just go ahead and start with primer because I always put primer on my face obviously first before you go in with your foundation. So we're just going to go in that order. This primer I have is the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Primer. It looks like this. You guys have seen me use this in one of my videos and my little Instagram little tutorial things. I have used this on there. So I don't really know how much to put. I'll just put like two like squirts, I guess. I don't really know how much to put. And then this is going to be like so interesting to see what my primer is gonna come out to be. And then I have the Tarte Poreless Primer. It looks like this. This is like a silicone base. It's kind of like the Benefit Porefessionals. So I don't even know why I have this one because I'm not even oily. And we're just going to kind of squeeze. I'm clearly not that good at measuring. This is just going to be interesting. I have the NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer. So let's see. We'll put like 2 drops. Ooh, it's already spilling. We'll put like 2 drops of this. 1, 2. Obviously, I don't know how to count. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, I'm not going to be putting a lot in here just because I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm just going to mix this all together. It's coming out sort of like a watery consistency because of that oil primer we put in. So it looks like this. It is more of a runny, like I said, wet consistency. So I'm just going to kind of spread this all over my face. It doesn't really have like a smell to it. If anything, it smells like the Huda Beauty primer. So it feels super smooth. It does feel more on the oily side. I might have added too much of that oil primer from NYX. It smells really good. If anything, this is more hydrating. I feel like the first 2 primers I put in, the Tarte one and the Huda Beauty one, that one's more for probably more the oily skin, especially the Poreless from Tarte. But obviously the NYX one is more for drier skin. I don't like this combination at all. My face is so oily. I hope I don't get a rash. My face is so oily and already dry to begin with. It's definitely not covering any of my pores, any of my texture that I do have on my skin. This combination with the oil and the Poreless primer is not the best combination. It is very, very oily, and I feel like no matter how much I'm blending it into my face, it's not, like, I just feel like I have this residue layer on my skin. So I have the Hello Flawless from Benefit, and this is in the shade Ivory. So we'll go ahead and do 1.5 pumps of each because, well, that's a lot. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do 1 pump of each, and then if I need more, obviously I'll go in with more. So this is the Benefit one. There's 1 pump. Then I have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is also in the shade Ivory. 1 pump of that one. Then I have the Fenty Beauty foundation. This one is in the shade 120. whatever that means. And if you guys notice, like this looks super white and this looks super dark. So like I said, I clearly don't know how to color match myself, but it's okay. Just going to mix that one up, and we'll do 1 pump. That one like wasn't enough. 1 pump or 2. The next one I have is the Huda Beauty foundation. This one is in the shade Angel Food. You guys have seen me use this one in my last video and it was super white, so we'll see. So we're going to do 1 pump of that one. Then I have the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This one is my favorite foundation, hands down. It looks so good. It looks just like your skin. And this one actually is my color. So we're going to do 1 pump of this one. Then this one's going to be kind of hard to get out. This is the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. This is in the shade Fair Beige. I'm just going to kind of shake this one up a bit. If you guys have seen it, it does have a doe foot applicator in there. So I'm just going to kind of scrape it around the sides to try and get some out of there. Like I said, this one was a hard one to take out. I kind of scraped some here on the side, so hopefully it's in there. And then I do have 2 stick foundations. This one is the Hourglass foundation. I'm going to kind of just break off a little tiny chunk. This one is in the shade Fair. See, I clearly like don't know how to color match myself. I don't really use this one that much, so I don't really mind kind of digging my nail into it and putting a chunk in there. Okay, so there's that. And I have a little flat foundation brush or concealer brush. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's literally all different colors. So I'm gonna try and scrape around on the side where I put that Tarte Shape Tape foundation. And I'm just going to start mixing and really mixing in those stick foundations so that way it kind of mixes in and it's not so chunky. The color is not terrible. It looks more yellow, if anything. It does kind of have a glossy sheen to it, so I'm wondering if this is going to be more hydrating or more matte. Like the mattest foundation I had was the Fenty Beauty, and that one I don't really lean towards that one either, so I'm just going to start. Yeah, this is obviously definitely not my shade. I'm just going to start putting this all over my face. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm using. I don't know how much coverage this is gonna give me. So yellow. I'm gonna be going in with the Morphe sponge here to blend this out, and I'm just going to start blending this out. Obviously, you guys can see the coverage is so good. The fullest coverage foundation I have here is the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. Oh my god, it looks so white. If this was my shade, like if all of these foundations were my correct shade, I'm not even mad about how full coverage this foundation is. I'm kind of living for it. I love a full coverage foundation, but I don't like it to be super drying. Like the one that has the best full coverage to me is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, but I could not wear that foundation to save my life because of how dry it is. It's more, like I said, towards oily skin, and I have dry patches, but because I added, you know what, the Tarte Shape Tape foundation that I have, it's the hydrating one, so I feel like that added a little bit of hydration for me on that one, but I am living for the coverage on this foundation. It literally covered up so much. It doesn't feel super heavy, which I'm super surprised because of how much product I put on my face, but my skin low-key looks so good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But the I'm talking the coverage, you guys. The coverage is so good. It literally looks photoshopped. I'm living for this foundation. Literally living for this combination, you guys. Let's go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair. And I'm going to put this underneath of my eyes. The color, honestly, is not that bad. I feel like I've put foundation on my face and it looks so scary and so white. But I feel like this gave me like a little bit of color because the Too Faced Born This Way is a little bit darker than the other shades that I have. So my skin looks so airbrushed. I'm so surprised. I mean, if I kind of back up, you can totally tell the difference, and am still pale. But now that this is all, the concealer is blended in, I'm just gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Cupcake. Set my face how I normally set my face. I am going to be going in with the MAC Studio Fix Powder in C3. This is a super full coverage powder, so hopefully it doesn't make my face look super cakey. And I'm just going to pounce this on my cheeks and my chin, basically anywhere I didn't put the concealer, just to set the rest of my face, so that way when I put my bronzer on, nothing looks too crazy and it's all blended. Looks bomb. Minus my crusty ass lips, but let's get over that. So now I'm just gonna go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I haven't used this one in a hot minute. And I'm just gonna be using this shade here at the end. It's called Subconscious, just to contour a little bit. I'm going to be going into the Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. This one is in light to medium bronze. And I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola Bronzer brush. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox and Casey Holmes collaboration. This is the Spotlight palette. The true test to know if you like a foundation, any foundation, not just me doing this crazy video, but it's if you have texture on your skin from putting highlight on, that means something is not right, girl. So this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundations on my face looks like. 9 if you really want to count the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation that I did set my entire face with. So if you want to count this as the 9th foundation I used, then we can throw that in there. You guys saw how much I literally brushed on my face, and it was quite a bit, and I wasn't knowing the status of the coverage on it, so I was getting kind of nervous of how much I was putting on my face, but it looks so good. My skin looks so airbrushed. It still has that dewy glow to it. I think it's because of the Tarte Hydrating Shape Tape Foundation. I'm living for it. Now, every day am I going to put all 9 foundations on my face? No. Because look how much product I still have here, and that's kind of wasteful, and these foundations are not cheap, so I can't be doing that, but I'm just so obsessed at how full coverage this came out to be. The color is not that bad. I feel like I've worn other foundations where the color is like, ooh. Completes this video for today. There was literally no point to this video. I literally put 9 foundations on my face just for the fun of it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. The link will be down below. Hit that red button. If you guys want to see a tutorial on this little eye look situation going on here, halo green smoky eye, then let a girl know down below as well. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.